Alright guys, this is Ian with Birdies and I'm back with another video for you today. Today I have a comparison of the European Birdies Frid 2 and the Squatch LORE. They are slightly different bags. This one is a compact category and this one's a medium-sized category. I just wanted to do the comparison because there's also a difference in price, but I wanted you guys to see if you're going to decide between a compact bag versus a medium-sized bag from Europe. This is what you're going to get. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, we got the close-up of the bags here. Let's start with the putter pockets. I'm going to start with the European Birdies bag. So on the Frid 2 here, we have the large opening at the top here with a flap. Of note, this bag is made of YKK water-resistant zippers. I do not see the YKK logo on here because they took the actual zipper sliders, the little handle off. They just put the zipper pulls on it, so I really don't know if these are YKK, but there's no logo on it, but that's what it says on the website. They are water-resistant zippers throughout the whole entire bag. We have 500D Cordura on top here, and then we have 1000D Cordura on the bottom. So this bag itself, the whole entire putter pocket flap runs all the way across the whole entire top of the bag. It's got two snap buttons here. Those snap buttons are mated with a snap button here. And this particular flap is actually for a laptop or a 9-inch tablet. And I believe the laptop is also 9-inch as well. It is lined with a felt material. I don't use this for a laptop when I'm on the course for disc golfing, and I have not traveled with this bag as of yet, but right now the laptop sleeve, I am using it to house my rainfly for this particular bag. Moving down from there, we have a sleeve right here. It's got two elastication on each end here. This is to help hold two putters. I don't think it can hold 3 putters. I've only been able to fit 2 putters comfortably in here. You can actually push this pocket up like this, and that will open up a cavernous pocket for more putters if you want to hold up to 7 putters if you wanted to. If I use this pocket, I'm able to hold 6 putters comfortably, but I prefer 5 because it's easier to get the discs in and out. On each side of the putter pocket, there's going to be 2 little pockets. Right now I have a mini in here. You can also fit a rangefinder. Specifically, the Bushnell Edge would fit in here. Anything bigger than that will not fit in here at all. You can try to squeeze it in here, but it would be a little tight. So this flap right here where the laptop sleeve is, you can actually fold this flap down and snap the buttons in, so that way it'll keep the flap out of the way, out of the pocket, so that's not getting caught up when you are pulling your sleeves, your discs in and out of the pocket itself. So it snaps in just like that, and then you can see that's how it's held down in place. Moving down from there, this particular bag does have a Velcro strip that runs across the top of the bag right here. It also has 2 MOLLE loop systems here, the front and the side, and also the other side. Moving down from there, there is a sleeve right here that can house up to 2 or 3 drivers. I've actually been able to fit 2 putters in here. I don't particularly use this pocket much because I don't like it to impede into my main compartment, which you'll see later on in the demonstration of the discs. Moving down from there, again, another water-resistant zipper. This flap, it's very soft. There's no foam or plastic pieces inside this flap right here. There's also a Velcro piece right here. This Velcro piece mates with a Velcro piece underneath the putter pocket. You can actually lift it out like that. And then what I usually do is I'll take this and I'll tuck it up like that, and it creates a really wide opening for the main compartment. The inside of the bag is lined with 200D nylon material. So top putter and the main compartment, they're all lined with this 200D mint color material. The bottom of the bag is going to be that 1000 Cordura that I told you earlier. It also has this foam piece rail that runs across the bottom of the bag. That is a foam piece. It is not a hard plastic rail. Excuse me. What that foam rail does is that it creates a 2-inch space between the rail and the back of the bag. When you put the disc in, that essentially creates a 1/4 inch space between the discs, the plastic disc, and the back of the bag. And I find that space does help make the bag more comfortable when you're wearing it. Moving down from there, we got more 2 2 more Molly systems down here with the loops, and then the rest is just a soft bottom of the 1000D nylon Cordura material. That is the front of the bag. On the lure itself, putter pocket, it kind of runs across the top of the bag itself. The difference is that the lure has 2 D-rings at the top here and the Frid 2 does not. The lure also has water resistant zippers, but it has a red accent and it has the black water resistant here on the side. These zippers are YKK, just like the Frid 2. This flap right here on the lure does have a soft material on the inside, so it's a little bit thicker than the Frid 2. It also has a Velcro piece here. This Velcro piece mates with a Velcro piece inside the bag. You press it down just like that. It creates a huge opening for your putters. This little bag looks small, but this putter pocket can hold up to 6 putters comfortably with no problems. And then the back of this flap right here is going to be a pocket. You can actually house a 1.5 to 2 liter water bladder. Currently I use it for a rain fly. And the rain fly on the Squatch is a very good rain fly. If you want to look at the detailed breakdown of this bag, I believe I have the rain fly on the bag. But anyways, put that flap down there so it keeps that out of the way so that it doesn't get caught up with the putters. Moving down from there, we have a nice Squatch rubberized logo that this is sewn on. This is all 500D Cordura, and then the bottom is 1000D Cordura. The opening on the Squatch LORE is a little bit smaller. If you want something bigger from Squatch, they do make a Link, which is an open bag design, and they also make the Squatch Legend. The Legend is the bigger bag. That's kind of more competitive with this bag, if you want something like that. And then this little flap right here, it does not house a disc, it does house a mini, which is what I have in here right now. If inside the flap, it is a soft foam material on the inside of this. It does not have Velcro because this flap just folds up like this, and you can actually fit your disc in here and the disc will hold the flap up. Inside the Squatch LORE, you have a 200D nylon material that is red accent. I do love it when companies do different colors on the inside, sort of like over here, so you can see the items. The bottom of the bag is the 1000D Cordura. It is a soft bottom, just like this bag. It does not have the rail, the foam rail system to hold the discs in place like it on the Frid 2. The Squatch logo is muted here. I do like this a lot on the Squatch. And then you can see at the bottom it's very dirty because I've been using it for my winter bag. Moving to the sides of the bag here. On the Frid 2, we have same YKK zipper right here, and they are water resistant. Inside the pocket you have a clamshell with the web wrap to cover up all the stitching, which is a nice touch. And then you have this small neoprene pocket right here for small items like a hand warmer. And then you have pencil holders, marker holders, and you also have this long sleeve that runs the whole length of the pocket. This is for your umbrella or your stool or your disc retriever. On the outside of that pocket, there's a smaller pocket that you can actually put your dry bag in here. It also has a nice Velcro patch right here, and then it has a gusset right here so that if you are going to put something in here, it will bulge out and create a little bit more space. Moving down from there, this is the water bottle holder, and it is a rigid. It's kind of, I believe it has cardboard pieces in here, but it's a rigid material. It's wide at the back and narrow at the front. It gives the bag a more narrow look overall. However, it does function to hold a 32-ounce water bottle. And then inside this pocket right here, it's also lined with that 200D material, and it has this little elasticated strap here. This helps hold the water bottle in place and holds it back here. This also creates a little bit of space towards the front so you can put other items in here. You can actually remove this elasticated strap right here so that you can put discs in here if you do not want to use it to hold your water bottle. The other side of the bag, you also have the same pocket, and I want to make of note, this pocket does not run to the top of the bag. It only runs and it stops right here. The pocket on the other side does have that clamshell with the web wrapping, just like the other side. The only difference is that this side does not have the umbrella holder, but it has one big neoprene pocket that you can fit your cell phone or other items, and the rest of the pocket is just one big pocket. It also has the same outer pocket right here with a Velcro patch. It also has this same water bottle hold pocket here. However, I've removed the elastic pieces and tucked it into its little pocket so that I can put extra discs in there if I needed to. That is the Frid 2 side pockets. The Lore is a little bit more intricate. The Lore is meant to be a compact bag with versatility. The pocket runs the whole entire length of the bag, top to bottom. The zipper pulls out. It is a very smooth zipper. I actually absolutely love zippers on the Squatch bags. The inside of the pocket is really big. You have an elasticated pocket right here. You have a keychain holder right here. You also have a huge pocket that runs the whole length of the bag. On the outside of that, there's going to be more D-rings. The reason why these D-rings are here is because you actually have this outer pocket right here, and it's actually all utilizing the same space for this whole entire pocket. It just gives you the option of putting discs out here. It has this Velcro piece right here. It's aligned with 200D nylon material. But this Velcro piece creates a space out here. If you are using this space to hold discs or water bottles, some of that space will impede into the inner space. But what this does is that it allows you to keep any wet, muddy items on the outside, because there is this liner that separates the outside compartment from the inside compartment, and that keeps everything in here dry and clean. So that's the versatility of this Lore pocket. And then if you want to still keep things out here and you want to cover it all up, you can actually unvelcro that, Velcro on the outside of it, and then zip this down, and now you have the stuff out here covered from the elements. So that's the versatility of the pocket on the Lore. On the other side, it's very similar. However, there is a pencil holder right here on the Lore, and then you have the same cavitous pocket. You also have this outside compartment right here. Again, all utilizing the same space on one pocket with the Velcro pieces, like so. So that's the Lore side pocket. It's pretty simple compared to this side of the Frid 2. The Lore utilizes the space and shares it. You can either use it to hold discs or you can use it to hold water bottles. It's kind of like you know, either this or that kind of pocket, whereas this bag is all of the above, kind of holding all the stuff that you need. Moving to the back of the bag, we have two really functional haul loops. On the Lore, it's a really big haul loop. You can see my hand fits through it fine. If you have big hands, this is going to be perfect. And it does have the nice red accent stitching to match with the rest of the bag. This little clip right here is to clip the rainfly. And then the 3D mesh material is a very thick 3D mesh material on the shoulder straps. These straps are removable, so if they go out, you can actually get them replaced. It does also come with load lifters. Right now, I have it in the deploy position, so it kind of hangs up like that instead of sitting flat like this, because that's how I've liked it. These straps are hooked with the hardware here, the removable hardware. This hardware is stitched on with this strap that runs across here. It's not a really wide strap that runs across here, so there might be stitching issues in long term. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. But Squatch does come with a lifetime warranty, so you really don't have to worry about that. If it goes out on any of the bags, they'll replace your bag for you at no charge. 3D mesh material running down here. The one thing that I do like about the Lore is that they put this extra padding of 3D mesh material right here so the discs don't dig into your lower back. They also took the 500D Cordura and then wrapped it up to the mesh here and then sewn it down. So again, this is like a stress point on the lower back, so that way this mesh doesn't get ripped through during use from wear and tear. So I like that feature a lot. It also comes with a sternum strap, which is a nice touch, and then it also has strap keepers to keep the excess straps from dragging on the ground. On the Frid 2 here, the hull loop is a little bit shorter. I think people with bigger hands might have an issue using this. However, this particular hull loop, the weave is really micro and fine compared to the Lore, and therefore when you touch this, it's a much smoother experience versus the Lore's hull loop. You also have the load lifters like you do on the Lore here on the Frid 2. However, these straps are not removable. They are sewn down for good, and they are sewn forever. The thing is, they are sewn down by a very, very wide strap, and this is seatbelt material, and therefore there's a lot of barn store strapping of a wider surface area of stitching. We also have extra stress point stitches, 3 of them on each strap, so 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 all the way across. The hull loop gets strapped into this same strap system right here, and yeah, everything just gets extra stitching on these straps. Speaking of the straps, they are also lined with 3D mesh material just like the Lore, and they are huge. They are wide, they are thick, and they have a much different curvature. They curve out like this, they curve down like this, and then they curve in and then out again, whereas on the Lore it's just one curvature, and that is just straight down and then out. So there's a slight difference in shape on these straps, much wider at the top compared to the Lore here. And then it also has a 3D mesh material that runs the whole entire length of the bag. The bottom of the bag does not have the 1000D that comes up and covers the mesh to prevent any kind of wear and tear due to use. But hopefully we'll see how that works out in the long run. We also have a sternum strap that functions very well. This also has strap keepers just like the Lore. The excess straps here from the load lifter also has its excess strap keeper, whereas on the Lore I had to actually feed it through here to keep it from dangling around and flying everywhere. That is the exterior of the bag. Let's go ahead and load these up. Okay, all right, I got the bags loaded up here. Let's go ahead and go through how many discs we can fit in here. So right now on the Frid 2, I have 5 putters up here, and I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. The main compartment I have 1, 2, 3, so that's 2 putters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 mid-range, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fairway drivers, and then I have 5 distance drivers. So, but you can see my hand can still fit through here. So you can definitely fit 20 comfortably down here if you don't carry as many putters and mid-range as I do, or fairway drivers. You can definitely fit 6 putters up here. Right now I have 5 putters, but you can see I just put the 6 putter in here, and you can definitely pull these discs out with minimal effort. So I just like to carry 5 because for me it's easier to manage to carry 5, and I love having these 2 putters away from the other putters in the back here, so my approach putters are very nice, easily accessible. But yeah, 6 putters comfortably up here if you don't, if you want to, and then you can probably fit more if you don't use this little pocket back here for your putting putters. I have my mini on the side here, and it comes in and out pretty easily on the Frid 2 here. Once you use one side, one pocket, and then the putters are in here, it's kind of hard to get through on this side. So it's very minimal. Like you want to put something in here that you don't need access like every 15 minutes if you want to use that inner pocket. The Molly system, I did order some Amazon accessories. They are a little difficult to put on, so just keep that in mind. I had to add D-rings because this bag doesn't come with D-rings, so that's one of the downfalls of this bag in my opinion. And then the main compartment, you can definitely put 2 putters in here, in this pocket here. Let me just, I have it wrapped up. So let me just go ahead and not wrap it like that. There we go. Because I had it wrapped up behind the putter because that's how I like to set up this bag. But yeah, there's 2 putters right there. So you can definitely fit 3 drivers if you wanted to. I don't use this pocket because when it hangs like that, when I'm taking the disc out, I'm fighting with this right here, and that drives me bonkers. So I don't use this pocket at all. I just leave it the way it is. Sometimes I might put like 1 driver in here, and then, you know, then you can get your discs in and out just fine. But 2 putters I think is just too much. So that's this main compartment right there. And you can see these discs, they don't really move because of that foam rail in the back that I showed you earlier. It's just, it doesn't move. There's very little give for it to go back and forth. And then when you take the discs in and out, it's very easy to take it with one hand, that's the middle. You'll notice that this doesn't really move when you take the discs out. So it like barely moves, just so you know. The nice thing about this bag is that on the ends here, you can actually take these discs out with, again, very little effort once again. You can have access to the ends of the pocket just perfectly fine. So there's 17 plus 5 is 22, but like I said, you can fit 20 comfortably in here, so that's 25 discs minimum on that bag. You can actually fit more discs in here. I have 2 on this side, so that's, if you did both sides 2, that's 4, that's 29. And then you could actually even fit in here 2 more discs in each one of these. That's 4 more, so that's 30 bag. So 29, 30 plus 4 is 33 discs comfortably. However, you won't have the water bottle space. So I would just say 30 max and 25 comfortably for this bag. On the Lore itself, there are 5 putters in here right now. I can definitely fit more in here. Let me just show you what it looks like pulling these putters in and out of this Lore here. So there you go. It does get caught up with this pocket right up here, with this cover. Sometimes it gets caught up, so you just gotta know how to finagle it and how to put the disc in here so it doesn't get caught up. But that's something you're just like, you get used to after using it for a while. But yeah, but the putters come in and out here just fine. 5 putters here. And no issues. You can fit more if you wanted to, if you didn't have the rain fly back there. So 5 putters up here. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. So you can see 17 discs on here, 17 over here. I just have a lot more mid-range and putters over here, and I have more drivers over here. But you can definitely fit 20 if you wanted to in here. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mid-range, and the rest are all drivers. So that's 17 in there. So you can fit 16 comfortably, 20 if you just do all drivers and no mid-range. But just know that 16, 17 is a perfect number down here, plus the 5 up here, that's 21 discs, 21, 22 discs. So yeah, this bag, even though it's compact and small, it carries almost the same as this. It can also even carry more discs right in here if you really wanted to. You can definitely fit discs in here. This is a putter right now, so it might not fit as well. Let me try this side really quick here so you guys can see how this fits. So there's a driver. Let me see, this 1 driver, that's 2 drivers. So yeah, it fits 2 drivers, but just know if you use this pocket, you're going to take up some of the space from the inside compartment there. So just know that is what's happening with the side pockets of the Lore. As far as the side pocket of the Lore, you can definitely fit 2 putters in here perfectly. But if you have stuff in here, you can see that there's some stuff in here that I'm using this bag for. It's hard to put disc in here. So just know, regardless, 22 minimum, you can fit 3 discs more in here, so that's 25. And that doesn't even include the long pockets that you can put disc in here. But again, it's sharing the space, so it's kind of like 3 to 4 discs is your maximum on this side. Either way, it's still a lot of discs for a bag this size. And the bag is super light, much lighter than this bag, and super compact and much more casual friendly. It can be used for tournaments. It just won't be able to hold a lot of extra things that are non-disc related on the course. So just keep that in mind. I wanted to show the water bottle. So right now this is the 32-ounce water bottle on the Frid 2. And it comes in and out pretty easy, and as you can see, the pocket's really tall. It holds the bottle in place perfectly fine, and we're not having any tipping issues. Like, it's stable. If I do the same thing over here, I can certainly put this in here with no problem. Just know that it shares the space in here. So there is my retriever, and there is what the water bottle looks like inside the pocket on the Lore. If I want to put an umbrella, we're gonna go ahead and just unzip that. We have a sleeve right here. This is a full-size golf umbrella. Go ahead and just stick that down there and then zip that up. And there you go. It is stable. This umbrella is not going anywhere. You can have it while it's erect. The same thing does not happen over here. If you want an umbrella, this is how you're gonna put the umbrella in. And then you use one of these D-rings and put a ball bungee around it, and that's how you hold this in place. So there's a little bit of extra step with the Lore, and I think all the Squatch bags are like that. They do not have dedicated umbrella holder sleeve. But overall, it's still a good bag, and it still will do the job at a very, very much lower price than this bag right here if you're looking for something of compact this size. Let's go ahead and put it on and see how they look on me. All right, this is the part of the video where I put the bag on so you guys can see what it looks like. Right now I have the Lore on, and this is what it looks like from the side. This is what it looks like from the back. This is what it looks like from the side again. And then we're back to the front. So of note, I am a 5'1" female with very narrow shoulders compared to the average disc golfer who wears a backpack like this. So just keep that in mind. I also have a short torso. I don't like to wear my bags hanging down towards my butt. I like to wear it up high towards my shoulders so that I can keep the weight up and towards my core versus having it hanging down here towards my lower back. So keep that in mind. So that's what the Lore looks like on my back. Let's go ahead and put I'm gonna move the water bottle over the Frid 2 here to make sure it's fair and even. And then go ahead and throw this on. This does have 27 discs versus the Lore right now that only has 22. So there you go. The side, the back, the side again, and the front again. Between the two bags, I do like wearing the Frid 2 more than I do like the Lore. I used to like the Lore a lot, but something about these straps and its curvature and something about the discs being pulled away from the back of the bag that makes it more comfortable for me, even though it's got more disc and it can hold more stuff. All right, that is my comparison of the two bags, the Squatch LORE and the European Birdies Frid 2. I do realize they are not of the same caliber, they're not of the same class, but there are people who shop for compact bags when they're looking for big European bags like this. The other reason is that Squatch is making these available in Europe, and they are bringing them to the retailers in Europe, so I wanted to do the comparison for those who've been looking at European bags. There is a huge price difference. You're looking at a $400 bag with the European Birdies Frid 2, and you're looking at a $189 bag. So basically a $200 bag from the Squatch on the Lore. It is a smaller bag. However, there are bags for $200 in Europe that are probably a little bit bigger than this, like the E4 from Latitude 64. However, you're getting a very high quality here. The E4 does not come with the 500D Cordura, does not come with the 1000D Cordura, it does not come with water resistant zippers. So there are trade-offs with the price that you're paying for the Squatch LORE. And then there are trade-offs that you're getting with this bag compared to the Squatch LORE or a compact bag like this. Again, I know it's not a fair comparison, but I want to make as many of these comparisons as possible, because when you're shopping for bags, you want to look at every angle and every bit of a piece of information as much as possible before you make a decision on a bag. So for $200, this bag is perfect for casual rounds. This bag is perfect for light tournament rounds, 1 round days. For 2 rounds, it's going to be really good because it's lightweight. However, you're going to miss some space for extra stuff like extra snacks. Rainy days, cold days, you're going to miss some space, which I find a lot during the winter months that I've been using this bag. So just keep that in mind, that you are going to sacrifice some space, but you have the versatility of these pockets to do a lot of things with it. So keep that in mind, that you know, if you're using like 18 to 20 discs only, and that's all you carry during a round, this bag is perfect for that, especially at this price of $200. The Frid 2 is more of a tournament style bag that you carry all year round, and is also one of those bags that you carry if you're having 2 round tournament days. It carries everything you need. It's got space for extra layers, extra clothes, extra socks, and things like that. And it is a compact feel when you put it on. It's not a compact design, but I've seen other tournament bags where this is just a lot bigger in terms of size. But I think for this size, it is perfect for what my needs are, especially for tournament rounds. However, it is twice the price, and that makes me question, you know, which bag I'd rather spend the money on. So it's really tough decision, but at the end of the day, like, how much space, how much stuff am I going to bring, and how many discs do I want to bring comfortably without sacrificing side storage? And I don't like using side storage. Right now I'm testing these new discs out. That's the only reason why I'm doing this on the side storage here, but otherwise I normally don't use side storage for discs. So I think this bag is perfect for me. I also love the opening of this bag right here, where when I take discs in and out, it doesn't press on this, whereas the Lore, it kind of does. Like, you can see how much this gets pressed out, taking disc out the middle right here. like it's tight because it is a smaller bag. And again, if you don't have a problem doing this, then by all means definitely get the Lore. You're going to save so much money and you're going to get a great bag. But yeah, you can see this is sticking out like that, whereas this open design right here, it's perfect. But Squatch does make an open design called the Link. It's not a backpack style. It is like an open design, like really open, more open than all these bags. So if that's something you like, and you like that design and it looks aesthetically pleasing to you, then Squatch does make the Link, which is also around the $200, which is still cheaper than this bag. Overall, I like the innovation of this bag, of the Frid 2. I love the strap system. I love the way that they hold the discs away from my back, and it's more comfortable for me when I wear it for multiple rounds versus, you know, a bag that is similar size. It's hard to say that with the Lore because the Lore is just so light, so I can wear it all day. So that's kind of where you're at. You can get more space with this bag and be as comfortable as a compact bag, but you're paying double the price. The other thing is that I kind of wish this pocket was a little bit taller, because when I do put my phone in here, it doesn't really, like, it's really hard to get this phone out because you have to actually move this out of the way to get the phone out. Whereas on the Lore, the pocket is so high that you can just throw your phone in here and you're not really having such a problem getting your phone in and out, because this is just high up here that has enough space, that extra ½ inch, to get your phone in and out. So there's a slight difference there if that is your concern on the bags. Overall, I like the look of the Frid 2 a lot. I love this pocket right here. I love that it feels compact even though it's a big tournament bag. So overall, I like this look. I love the putter pocket up here. I love this design right here. And I absolutely love the strap system. It's one of the more comfortable bags I've worn. I've even said in another video that I think it's more comfortable than my Pound bag half the time. But not far off from the Pound. So yeah, that is my overall comparison of the two bags. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. The dimensions and weight of each of these bags are going to be in the description of this video. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing and liking the video so that I know to do more of these videos for you guys. My name is Hien, and until next time, I hope you guys have a good one.